This is a story of fairy tales, of two siblings. Once upon a time, there was a detective. Now, what was the detective's name and appearance?
Yes, that's it. The siblings worked together like a well-oiled machine. They rose to fame, young and full of promise, at the prime of their lives. Yet such tales often start with a moment of crisis.
Banquet on the Evermore! Read all about it! Banquet on the Evermore! Read all about it!
Oh, that's incredible. Magnificent.
Oh my!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present a truly historic moment. We stand upon the Evermore, a marvel of united mining industry technology and noble artisans alike. A floating palace for this grand ceremony. For the royal families to grant UMI the authority of Silverium development. In the words of Her Majesty Queen Auguria, our Silvernia flows with promise. Now let us begin. Today, Her Majesty confers a glorious, first-of-its-kind award unto a lucky soul for their contributions to airship development. An accomplished commoner whose name precedes them.
I believe they only prepared one medal.
How frugal. I suppose one of us can wear it in the day, the other at night.
Daytime's mine.
Seriously?
Make haste. Her Majesty's safety is paramount. Call off the ceremony.
And who are you to call off the ceremony?
You'd scupper it and see all our hard work amount to nothing on a whim. It's almost as if you've an ulterior motive.
It's about to begin, madam. What do we do? Madam, the detectives from the papers. The most renowned in all Silvernia.
I can help. We're about to enter the hall and can smooth things over without unsettling the guests.
Detectives, the situation is dire. We discovered hazardous material in the sewage pipes. We think there's a security threat within the venue that must be investigated.
Let's begin.
As always.
My first royal banquet and all, and now it's become an investigation. Such is the plight of a detective, I suppose.
I suppose. We'd better get to the bottom of this in any case.
It is thanks to Her Majesty's wise judgment that a fruitful partnership shall soon unfold between us.
Long have we admired House Luna for its business and management finesse. I am certain we shall learn much.
Though pleasant, this banquet is rather formal. What say you to a little further merriment, courtesy of House Flora?
What do you think?
Given the hall's size, it's best we split up. One of us accepts the award and observes, while the other investigates upstairs.
A two-pronged operation. Wonderful. You take the hall and I'll head upstairs via the staff passage. Signal if you find anything and I'll be there in no time.
Stay sharp. Greetings. I'm here for the award.
Good day, Detective. The ceremony is about to begin. Kindly follow me.
This is a great vantage point. A private booth for the nobility's upper echelons. Whatever they're discussing there could be useful. Electrical power. If someone were looking to create chaos, that would be a vulnerable spot. This warrants closer investigation. The bow houses a core reactor, and the observation window couldn't survive a heavy blast. Both are safety risks.
That's her signal. Time to move. If I want to get to the booth, the vent over there might do the trick. Alas, my partner parades down the red carpet while I crawl in darkness.
Honestly, you didn't know?
Simply impossible.
I should listen in on their discussion.
How revolting! The nobility entrance was blocked, so I had to jostle in with the commoners. Oh, just look at my skirt!
Oh, yes. Something quite large was being carted through the entrance. I wonder what.
Another portrait of the Queen or some knight's silverium armor. Oh, that's of little import, however.
More noteworthy is that they hauled something through the Nobles Channel, next to the chandelier. There's a landing spot ahead. I'll have to find a way to jump onto it. Most intriguing statue. A great hunk of stone given life, set with crystals of all manner of designs. The royal coffers run deep indeed. Sturdier than expected. Nothing wrong at first glance. Good thing I've got the revealer light with me. As I thought, the chandelier's electrical reactor circuitry has been meddled with. The wiring runs that way, ending down that corridor. We shall see. Here we are. This is it. A rewired reactor set to output immense power. Who could even haul such a thing inside? It's highly unstable. Even the slightest vibration could set it off. Someone means harm, and we can't have that. There was indeed an explosive, likely smuggled through the Noble's entrance. Stay alert. The culprit is still at large.
Around 10 meters between the audience and the Queen and her knights. Too far for a would-be attacker. I have a plan. Be ready to adapt.
Step forth. Bow. In the name of Queen Orgoria, you are hereby awarded the Silver Merit Order.
An award is a fine thing, but let me grant you something a little more practical. Behold, a reactor built by Royal and UMI craftsmen, a unique fusion of Tide Knight Gauntlet technology. May this aid you on your quest for the truth.
I'm honored.
Detective, may you never forget the undying spirit that brought Sylvania such prosperity. One of wisdom, determination.
Your Majesty! Impossible! Why hasn't it exploded?
Looking for this?
Ah, blast it all! Outsiders can never lay their filthy hands upon our founts. Greedy reformists and you am I. You shall be the death of Sylvania!
Bravo! What speed? The nerve to threaten Her Majesty!
I see I was right to grant you that gauntlet.
Move it!
Only the purists may protect the founts. The purists.
What on earth?
That way!
Your Majesty!
Queen, she's...
Get them out of here!
The core reactor. It spawned forth a huge humanoid thing. Now something's leaking. Could it be Silverium from the airship's core? The airship cannot take much more. I must eliminate them, and with haste. This new gauntlet will let me unleash my blade's true potential. Be gone! These things, they live in Silverium? Timing is everything. I'll take care of this.
I've evacuated the guests. Are you okay? That's a reward from royalty for you. Such power at our fingertips.
Stay on your guard. Destiny's real.
Wait, their attacks are changing. Watch for that darker half.
Ready yourself.
Vain. Beware its hand. Distraction. It's all in vain. It's all in vain. It's all in vain. It's gathering energy. Prepare to move. It's all in vain. It's all in vain. It's all in vain.
Watch out!
Are they fighting one another? It's over! Is there no end to this? Blasted things. They move as one. Watch out! Nevermore!
Timing is everything. Reset the board.
Timing is everything.
I'll take care of this. They fight, exploit one another, and yet they are kin.
It's all in vain. The airship is listing. The balance cables have been severed.
There is still a chance. At least enough to make us safe.
Wait! They're taking the high ground!
My head feels like it's about to burst.
A weak spot!
Thank heavens. Your Majesty. The core reactor. We must shut the power off. The control room is at the back.
Extra, extra! The Evermore goes up in flames! The Queen perished!
What's this?
The airship they
Ventus has given an account of aeronautical principles.
Cabinet must respond at once. All other matters are suspended.
In remembrance for the members who perished in the airship incident.
Apparently, a commoner was to be given some award.
Another setback in the Oreo-Regio economic
The Order of
standoff.
the Tide are criticized as knights in name but cowards at heart.
UMI insists reactor production must continue to increase.
In tragic times, we must look to the future.
I have come to see you, brother. I shall return to that place, find the culprit, and end this once and for all. And so, the decision is made. The journey back to Sylvania begins. Who shall appear first, I wonder? If her, then it can only be that fairy tale. Like ants, they crouched and waited for the blaze that would consume everything.
Miss Detective, we're in Silvernia.
If I recall, the memoir bar should be on the other side of the plaza. Cheap books and magazines circulating in these festive vibes, containing articles and words whose truthfulness is doubtful at best.
Queen Feliana is just a young girl. Why would they make a child rule the country?
Blame the assassination of our late queen. That forced young Feliana to take the throne.
The new queen is so young that the citizenry feels uneasy. Oh, fancy parade float. They'll scrap the entire thing after the festival. The floats look smaller than the one used 3 years ago.
Wait, isn't that the one who...
Who? Who is it?
The one from the papers. 3 years ago. The one who murdered our late queen.
It's the detective!
I should head to the bar and meet Lauren first. Looks like Lauren hasn't arrived yet. Something to drink, please.
Bartender Argos, at your service. Name your poison.
Surprise me.
Very well. You came in looking rather moody. Let me offer you a remedy to ease your troubles. Did it do the trick? The city wanderer is strong and sweet, and just the thing to ease a troubled mind. This one's on the house. Welcome back, Detective.
And you sound as though you know me.
You're quite well known around here, if I may say so. And many have been awaiting your return. Take, for example, this gentleman here.
Detective! I knew you'd come.
Chief Inspector Lauren, how have you been?
Don't call me that. Puts distance between us. I'm little more than a figurehead, either way. We both know the so-called constabulary was cobbled together by the military to keep the streets clean in place of the knights. We're stuck between complaints from the people and those in power, without the manpower to handle anything serious. And based on how things are going right now, I probably won't be Chief Inspector for long anyways.
I've heard whispers along the way. The recent surge in werewolf attacks and gang activity has left the citizens uneasy, fearful for their very safety.
Aye, we're already hard-pressed as it is. And now a major case lands on our doorstep. This is why I sought you out. Several dead, reduced to nothing but ashes. Strange case. Few clues, no names. The bodies lie unclaimed to this day. So, I'm asking you to step in.
Why call for me? The constabulary should have professionals on the case.
I believe you. You are the best detective in Silvernia.
But Silvernia isn't the best city.
What is this?
I came back to look for the one who killed my brother.
You mean that incident from 3 years ago? But the airship crashed and all the evidence was lost. Even the Crown has stopped the investigation.
I have one last clue. The bullet that killed him. It bears a special mark. I will chase down this mark and find the one behind it all.
Can I?
Good day, Detective. I never know what to expect from you. What will it be this time? A new case? Or are you inviting me for a pint? Better hide if you've been naughty. Blast it! It's shifted back into human.
warned you.
I thought I was going to die here.
It's the detective! The detective revealed the werewolf! I saw it all!
They just need a bit of guidance.
I never meant to change Sylvania.
But you are.
Thank you, detective!
Many thanks. Thank you so much.
Welcome back.
Okay, time for today's plans. Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good. Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good.
We got the werewolf disturbances settled, thanks to your help. My constables can take care of the rest. I won't let your efforts go unrewarded. Feast your eyes on this brand new Silverium Pegasus. They say it's an experimental vehicle from the Knights. Given how you're always out and about investigating cases, I figured it might come in handy. Sylvania has changed a lot over the years. Feel free to look around or just rest your legs. Come find me at the restaurant on the next street when you're ready to talk about that case. Without your help just now, I fear I would be writing a self-critique, not a report. Ready to help me out of this mess, Detective?
I need more details of the case before I can make a decision.
Straight and to the point. You haven't changed your style. The constabulary calls this the Nameless Ashes case. So far, we've tackled it from multiple directions, but made no breakthroughs. The only thing we know is the situation at the crime scene. Everything is recorded in this file. Several months ago, a fire broke out at an abandoned building in the suburbs. A nearby resident reported it after seeing smoke. It was the dead of night, and I was still at the station putting in extra hours handling other matters.
Divine Palace can help me think as though I'm at the scene itself. The information in this case file is sufficient for me to reconstruct the crime scene. The incident occurred at an abandoned building in the High Piers suburbs, sparsely populated. The roof is several times higher than a typical residence. The interior is vast. This must be a warehouse. The fire started indoors. Pieces of a reactor were found nearby. The fire started right beside them. Yet no one tried to put it out. If they didn't set it themselves, it means they were already incapacitated before the flames even began. Several bodies were found inside. All the corpses were severely damaged by high temperatures. No way to determine their age or identity. The bodies are clustered, suggesting they had been seated tightly together before death. They were connected somehow. They were here for a reason, whether of their own accord or otherwise. Some of the bodies bear unusual markings, each wound over 3 millimeters deep. That's the mark. The same markings as on the bullet. This case is related to those behind the airship attack. Some of the iron and ferrous materials showed signs of melting. A natural fire has a temperature of around 600 degrees. Iron has a melting point of about 1500. Even a high-temperature reactor is incapable of melting iron. What could have led to this? The crime scene is badly damaged. Key areas are littered with debris and ash. There's little to glean from it. What's that? The ash doesn't look right.
Calm down.
It's you!
Your body has yet to recover. Don't force yourself.
No!
It'll be all right. Remember what we talked about. There's always time.
I just found a lead on the werewolf situation, and then the constabulary summons me.
I'll take it.
Just like that? Hey, what's the matter?
This case is a clue that I'm interested in. I'll accept the investigation.
No, I'm asking what's wrong with you, physically. Is it that wound from 3 years ago?
You sought me out for help on the case, didn't you? Don't worry. Any case I take on, I will see it through, whatever it takes.
That's not what I'm worried about. We have rules. Missions need to be handled by a team of 2. If you operate alone, you won't have anyone to fall back on if you get into trouble. You need an assistant.
An assistant? If my brother were around. I don't need an assistant right now.
You're not looking too healthy. I say you're in need of proper support.
I can't risk.
I won't have peace of mind if you handle the case alone.
Fine, but I have my own requirements for an assistant.
I have experience in recruiting constables. Tell me what you need. Trust me. I'll get you what you want.
I need an assistant capable of leading an investigation independently. Preferably someone who's helped solve a few landmark cases.
Oh. The constabulary knows how to handle cases, but most are related to street gangs. We do have plenty of brawling experience.
I need an assistant well-versed in criminal investigation, preferably with certification from the Royal Academy.
The Royal Academy. I probably don't have the connections for that. The only ones I know at that caliber are you and your brother. Come on, can't we just lower the bar a little?
They should at least know how to read and write.
That I can do. Head back and get some rest. Leave it to me. We'll have the results by tomorrow.
Thank you.
I should be the one thanking you instead.
Master Detective! Master Detective! Oh, I can finally talk to you. I'm Pixie. I used to read your stories in the papers. That thing on your shoulder, is it a reactor? It churns out weapons from silverium and can even spit out fire and electricity, right? I only saw the knights using them before.
That's right. Equipping one gives you the ability to fight battles.
You're incredible! That werewolf was huge and you floored him in an instant. Everyone's really grateful for what you did.
He was barely a challenge. I've met worse. It's easy to win a fight. Human intent is actually the most complicated challenge of any case.
I overheard your convo with Chief Inspector Lauren. That huge investigation of yours. Maybe there's nothing I could help you with. And, well, I just gotta say, you're definitely no Queenslayer. You're the hero for street children like us. Here, please take this. It's a token of my gratitude.
Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good.
Master Detective, I run all over the city, and the streets haven't been safe lately. Please be careful out there.
Thank you. I'll keep an eye on the comings and goings.
Don't let me keep you around. I'll come looking for you once I find something useful. And I'll definitely be telling my friends that you're back.
Help! Help!
And we were just saying... Someone in that alley is calling for help. I better go check. The gang, I suppose you're working with a werewolf messing up the parade.
You're pretty smart. So why didn't you get yourself acquainted with the people who run this turf? We'll educate you, all right. You'll learn who calls the shots in these parts.
Still making a racket. You want to beat me at my own game? Dream on! Want some more, do ya?
Done and dusted. I certainly didn't expect gang activities to... Oh, some kind of reactor-driven microlocks. Reactors seem to have grown more popular over these 3 years. Who's hid this here? Stats. It's been a while. The facade looks unchanged. I hope it isn't a wreck. The house needs proper cleaning. But I'm exhausted. It'll do for tonight. The bedroom is upstairs. I hope it hasn't gathered too much dust. The reception table is still where we left it. The tea has all but dried up. My brother and I used to challenge each other to competitive deductions. The loser had to water the plants. No one's tended to it in years. It's long since withered. Smooth and everlasting. Now, I wonder where the vinyls are. Just tabloids and ungrounded gossip. Even an incident like the airship crash could be forgotten.
Over here.
Brother? What is this place? The mark in the roof, and the disorderly room. That was my brother's shadow. I'm in our office, But something's amiss. The space keeps shifting. This again. That's a dead end.
It's just an illusion. Continue.
What's this?
A narrow door and a tight corridor lead to the truth. Step through. Good. Now all that's left is to rise from the depths back to the heights. Time to strike back.
Distraction. Nevermore. It's all in vain. This is...
You being here means that you've realized the truth. This case is linked to the airship incident from 3 years ago.
Wait.
We'll meet again, once you uncover the truth.
That's... Someone escaped the fire.
I'm so sorry.
That was a dream. And why was there a girl here?
Did you go upstairs? Sheesh, the detective is still resting. Morning, Detective. How did you sleep? Look at this. Your office is good as new. Your candidate gave this place a makeover.
It looks completely different from yesterday.
Cleared of dust and grime, even the bookshelves and plants. Now, this is the office I remember. Anyway, I've shortlisted 3 worthy assistant candidates for you to assess, especially this one. Well, she's certainly eager.
Miss 49 at your service. My name's Alf. I can cook, clean, and fight at your beck and call.
The name tag. Miss Maid 49. Smooth, white, and uncalloused. She's a stranger to tough work. Brand new reactor. Hardly used. Are you literate?
Literate?
How do you spell miss?
That is something beyond Alf.
Do you make tea often?
Make tea?
When brewing tea, how hot should the water be?
Yeah, I don't think I know.
You came into my bedroom. It's a private area.
I'm sorry. I saw you on the bed and you seemed to be in pain. I'm sorry if I disturbed you.
You've never done hard labor and you can't read. Sorry, but these qualities are essential for my assistant.
Wait! Just give me another chance. Alf will prove it to you.
I thought she was a poor fit myself, but she insisted on coming. Don't worry, I got other candidates. I found an experienced company clerk, 10 years of experience, totally literate and no stranger to hard work. You won't find a problem with this one. He's waiting for you at the second floor office. Check him out.
I came up with plenty of names for our duo. Which do you prefer? Red and black, the raven and the rose, or a study and scarlet?
What are you talking about? Do I know you?
Aren't you looking for an assistant, detective? What about me? Am I qualified enough to be your partner?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I've been called a dancer, a star, finder of secrets, a solver of troubles, and more. But my favorite name is the Red Rose.
A hidden miniature reactor made to look like an ornament. She's likely capable in a fight. A gun belt beneath her skirt. She's armed and the weapon is always close to hand. A razor-sharp concealed weapon. She is literally armed to the teeth.
You've been staring for a while. I hope you're satisfied.
You appear less an assistant and more a dangerous threat.
A dangerous threat? Oh my, Detective, how your words wound me so. Relájate. The clerk will be all right. I just borrowed his clothes and followed their chief inspector to your place. I hear your return involves a major case from the constabulary. Why don't you let me in on this? Tell me more about the case that persuaded you to return.
Who is this? Detective? She's not the clerk I told you about.
Vaya, I guess time's up. Looks like today isn't the day for our little tryst. It doesn't matter. It was curiosity that brought me here. My goals have been fulfilled. I look forward to our next little rendezvous, Detective.
Hold it! Oh! Curses, she's gone. But the candidate, Detective, what happened to our clerk?
She disguised herself as him.
She did what now? You must be kidding me.
Do we have another candidate?
Well, we do have one more, but maybe we should call it a day. I'll find more candidates tomorrow.
Are they here already?
Yes, on the first floor, but this particular one doesn't seem like a good match.
I'll take a look and judge for myself. From the state of things, looking for a proper assistant seems like quite a challenge.
Can't believe it. My best candidate was an imposter.
I'm curious, why can't we work as a team?
Ha! I'm already spread thin with my duties at the station. Plus, inspector and detective sounds like a terrible cliché to me. You're better off looking for someone else.
The first floor was a mess yesterday, but someone has wiped the windows spotless.
Greetings.
Did you clean this place?
Yes, I did. You were still abed when I arrived. I thought this place deserved a proper makeover if it intends to take on contracts again. Apologies, I did so without your express permission. If it's not appropriate, I shall move them back to the way they were.
Don't bother. Give me 2 days here and things will naturally be back the way they were.
Fine sense of humour, Detective. Now, please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashley, and I've read about your need for an assistant. I hope you can give me a chance.
She's not carrying a reactor. Bandaged hands. Calloused. She's done plenty of tough work. A very worn skirt. The owner must be frugal. Combed and groomed for the interview.
This one doesn't look like a resident of High Piers. Let me find a few more. They'll definitely be better than what we have today.
No need to rush. I'll talk to her first. I need an assistant who can read and write. Can you do that?
Rest assured, Detective, I'm lettered. In fact, I've even penned for others as well.
Here's a question. If you receive a case dossier with 100 pages, but we must head out to investigate a scene within the hour, time is urgent, how would you organise the dossier?
Well, perhaps, my reading speed is about 400 to 500 words per minute. A page has an average of 20 lines, which is about 300 words. An hour is just enough to skim through 100 pages. The usefulness of the evidence remains uncertain until we reveal the truth. We cannot afford to miss anything. Perhaps this is the goal of your question.
Very detailed answer. Did you prepare for this interview?
I guessed that this role would involve conducting pre-investigations, recording during investigations, and organising data after investigations. All these tasks require an assistant with data-gathering abilities. This is why I believed you were most likely to ask such a question.
Wow, impressive. This young lady is definitely more than meets the eye.
You flatter me. Need I demonstrate the speed of my reading and note-taking skills? Apologies. Is it that time already? I should have noticed. You must be exhausted from all these interviews. There's a decent cafe in the next street. Perhaps we can continue our conversation over a simple meal. Then I shall wait for you there.
Not just a poor girl from the Gravelkin. This one turned out to be pretty reliable. I can finally set my mind at ease. Enjoy your talk. I'll head back to the constabulary.
I should look for Ashley and have a meal with her. The street is still bright and tidy, yet everything feels different. I don't recall ever seeing this cafe. Must be new.
Voice Pipe Cafe just started its business recently. It's becoming quite popular in High Piers. They say the nobility often gather here to discuss affairs of state, as well as more private gossip. Go ahead and place your order. I won't need anything, though. I've eaten already.
Good day, patron. I'm Ginkgo. Need anything? A shot of espresso to wake you right up? Or a sweet treat to lift your spirits? Take your pick.
A nice place.
I'm glad you like it. I don't come here often, but the atmosphere is quite positive. Is there anything you'd like to talk about?
There was a street parade yesterday. Were you aware of the event?
Yes, a parade celebrating the formal reign of Queen Feliana. After the late Queen Auguria passed away, the Prime Minister acted as regent for the young Queen Feliana. Now, with his resignation, she is to assume her rightful authority. Apologies, but that is all I have been able to glean from the papers.
I just returned and know little about the city's economic situation. Care to give me a summary?
Generally, minting and founts of silverium are still in the hands of the royal families and the aristocracy, but ever since United Mining Industry began mass-producing reactors, they started getting an increasing share of the market. UMI is now a major contender with the old nobility. Some say it's a journey towards a new age. Others I must sound foolish. Everything I told you is just one-sided heresy.
You seem quite young. Nevertheless, do you have any other work experience?
I'm afraid not. I just recently graduated. I know I lack the technical expertise of your previous assistant, but I studied many of your famous cases. I hope this makes up for my shortcomings.
You're fresh out of school. Why choose a job like this?
Well, I've always had a passion for criminal investigations. I studied your cases and became quite an admirer. You fight to reveal the truth and provide justice for the common folk.
What's your expected wage?
None required. I don't want money. In exchange, I hope you'll help me unravel a mystery.
I spent ages looking for you, and you're here. I couldn't believe it when they said you're back. Why, you're already recruiting an assistant. You want an assistant, but skip me. I'm heartbroken. I'm Grim. I was the photojournalist who trailed a few of your cases. Can't believe you left the place for 3 whole years. You probably don't even remember me. You caused quite a stir at that ceremony back then. That you did.
Why are you looking for me?
Never expected you to return. That's what everyone in the city says. But not me. I just can't figure out why you left in the first place. The greatest case of murder any detective could ever dream of working on is regicide. And you hit the jackpot. The greatest case of your time simply fell into your lap. It should have been the zenith of your career. Your deeds were on everyone's lips, mine included. I thought you'd go down in history as a living legend. But you closed your detective's office and just strolled out of the city. What were you thinking?
Not everyone enjoys being the topic of the day. And please watch your manners when speaking to the detective.
You're that new assistant. And yet, you look eerily familiar. Oh well, miss, let me give you a piece of advice. Get another job. Otherwise, you'll also die in pretty horrible ways. Interested in knowing what happened to the last one? Went down with the airship, blown up, and burnt to ashes.
Do not make fun of the dead.
Oh, she's right. You should leave.
Come on! You don't have to be so mean. Well, whatever. After all, I'm about to leave my mark upon history. I will write the greatest story ever. It won't be tabloid gossip or PR material for the UMI. I'll be writing a piece of real news. Just you wait, detective. I'll show you.
This is ridiculously childish. He should apologize for what he said.
Ignore him. Let's carry on our conversation. You're offering to work pro bono in exchange for me solving your mystery. What exactly do you mean by that?
Actually, I came here hoping that you would investigate a case for me. But I don't have the money. I'm afraid I can't afford the commission. I thought that by serving as your assistant, I might offset your commission with my wages. All I ask is that you assist in unraveling a most mysterious case.
What kind of case?
I've chosen to call this case The Mystery of the Stolen Silver. There was a rich man with a hoard of silver coins in his home. He was afraid of covetous neighbors, so he locked his wealth away in a strong safe, and only one key could open it. Then one day, his business ventures ran afoul, and he went to extract his savings. But when he opened the safe, only shavings remained. He questioned his servants, suspecting that someone had taken his key, but they claimed that as he always kept the key by his pillow, no one dared to touch it. He reported the crime, and the police questioned every neighbor. No one had touched the key, nor had the silver coins changed hands. Everyone was at a loss, and so the case reached an impasse. So who stole the silver? And how did they remove the hoard from the locked and sturdy safe? This is the entirety of my mystery. I have bothered you long enough. Perhaps we should call this a day so that you have enough time to think this through. I shall visit you again at the detective's office tomorrow afternoon. You can share your thoughts with me then.
Is there a proper and correct answer to this riddle?
Of course there is, but I hope to listen to yours.
A riddle, is it? So the interviewee has become the interviewer?
That's not my intention. I understand trust is the hardest relationship to build.
Sure. I'll think about this mystery of yours.
Wonderful. Despite the unexpected encounter, chatting with you turned out to be rather delightful. See you tomorrow. I look forward to hearing your thoughts, Master Detective.
Mystery of the Stolen Silver. A rather interesting name for a riddle. I can give it some proper thought once I'm back at the office.
Fellow as smart as anything, but the royal blue grumpy one, he looks just like you. Perhaps I'll name one detective.
Forces of the law must show no leniency to maintain its authority.
My goal is to become a knight that everyone can be proud of. An agenda? What on earth is that?
Not all are of your stature, my dear patron. Consider me a supporting role, if you will. An assistant, like a dash of mixer to complement a strong liquor, perhaps.
Look for me if you ever have questions about Silverillia. I am fairly familiar with them, one might say.
According to my anecdotal evidence, I'm likely to encounter a case if I follow detectives around. Where there is a case, you bet I'll be there. Mind your own business. Oh, back so soon. Thought you'd be staying there for a bit.
Master, that brat! He moved your stuff, so I whipped him raw and sent him packing.
Nicely done.
Oh, and one more thing. I cleared out the stuff from the kitchen. You have quite a few salty jars, strange instruments, bags with food in them. Oh, and there's tea! I figured out how to boil water and made you some delicious tea. Have a taste, Master.
It's salty.
Huh?
You must have mixed up the salt and sugar.
That's impossible. Master, you're not going to chase me away, are you?
My brother, who also happened to be my previous partner. Well, let's just say you made the same tea. It's a most invigorating tradition, I must say, and it happens just at a time when I need to think. You can stay. The office is just opened for business. I need someone to look after the establishment and keep intruders out, like what just happened.
Really? Oh, wonderful! I'll definitely double my efforts. You'll be getting all the salty tea you need, Master.
Let's put the salty tea on hold. And this decision doesn't make you my assistant.
It's all right. As long as I'm allowed to stay by your side, you've made Alf really happy. Number 49 of Miss. Alf at your service. I can cook, clean, fight, and more.
Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good. Now's the time to figure out Ashley's mystery. I should head upstairs. Give my mind a change of environment. Miniature map of the city that my brother and I built together. Back then, we had a big argument when one of us lost a crucial component. We grew up and lost way more than that. There are 3 starting points. Let's connect these to the mystery and try to work it out. I have a hypothesis. Perhaps he was lying. The safe was empty all along, and this was just a ploy to frame a servant. This is also a solution. Perhaps a copy of the key was made before it was placed beside the rich man's pillow. The criminal used the copy to open the safe. That's right. This is an obvious possibility. Perhaps the silver coins weren't solid, but liquid that could flow out through the cracks. Well, the question is rather fuzzy on the details. A clear-cut answer eludes me. Strange. Could the mystery be hinting at something else? I'll discuss these hypotheses with Ashley tomorrow, and think about it once I acquire more info. I've some time on my hands. Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good. Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good.
I saw myself in those creatures, existing in a shade between life and unlife. People say kabooms bring bad news, but that's not true. We're good kids, keeping things lit bright.
Every fight in this world is a struggle for the right to dictate how things are done. Who's to say that you...
Society is a system of chaos. What links seemingly unrelated fragments together may be logic, but it could also be illusions or conspiracies. Best take a short rest. Ashley should be here presently in any case. 10 minutes have passed, and Ashley has yet to arrive.
Oh, apologies, Master Detective. I'm sorry for being late.
You kept me waiting for quite some time. I thought you'd never come.
I'm so sorry. This will never happen again. Let's talk about the matter we mentioned yesterday. Have you figured out any answers to the riddle?
My answer is...
Detective! Remember that journalist who kept stalking you? The one called Grimm?
We saw him yesterday.
Why?
He's dead!
What exactly happened?
Someone contacted us half an hour ago, told us they saw something horrifying. We rushed to the scene and saw Grimm's corpse in the alley.
He talked to us just yesterday at noon.
It's too much of a coincidence.
It's more than you think. The way he died was just like the corpses from the Nameless Ashes case.
Wait, the Nameless Ashes case?
I must examine the scene right away. If it is as Chief Inspector Lauren described, you'll know when you see it.
Detective, remember our agreement. You need to act in a team of 2.
I formally employ Ashley as my assistant. Let's go. No time to waste. I should head to the scene first.
Grimm mentioned he was working on a substantial report, and now this. Might he have offended someone?
Exposing the affairs of those in power. The boy certainly had no shortage of ventures. Speaking of which, Grimm was very interested in you. Only recently did I realize that many of your earlier reports were penned by him.
Any chance of a copycat criminal?
No chance. We have never disclosed anything about the Nameless Ashes case to the public.
Master Detective, I think someone nearby is taking notes of the scene.
From the beginning, tell me what you saw.
I saw him go up in flames. 'Tis true, I swear. I would come to the alley nearby and water the flowers every sunset before dark. And then I saw this blonde, purple-eyed journalist screaming in the alley. And the lad was covered entirely in flames. Good heavens! It was dreadful. I turned and ran, reported it at once. The rest you already know.
I saw Grim.
A living person set aflame. Sensational enough, I dare say. No wonder it's drawn such a crowd. Ready to investigate, Detective?
Let's not delay. We shall begin.
Tracks and traces cover the scene. I must examine them carefully. Burnt camera. The very model Grim wore about his neck. Grim was wearing this iconic wide brimmed hat when we saw him yesterday. A strange substance with a mud-like texture. It is hard to discern what it actually is. A body, carbonized by high temperatures. It is completely destroyed. Unlike the corpses in the nameless ashes case, this body bears no special mark. This area is beyond the reach of the law and frequented by gangs and street punksters. The deceased has been thoroughly burned and the body carbonized at high temperatures. The nature of death resembles the nameless ashes case. Grim's ever-present hat and camera were found at the scene. Given that witnesses claim to have seen him screaming in the flames, the victim's identity is all but confirmed. A few empty bottles, likely left behind by street punksters. Curious traces here. Perhaps a revealer light will show something. A color reaction. As expected, residue from a reactor. Someone activated a reactor here, then took it with them upon leaving. The prints look fresh. The shoe type can't be distinguished, but it's clear there are two different sizes of footprints. More than one person entered this alley.
Detective, how goes the investigation? Detective, have you found anything?
This alley is narrow and poorly lit, and these marks show it's a hangout for a street gang.
Street gangs again. Theft, robbery, and now murder. What havoc will they stir up next?
There is silverium residue on the ground. Someone activated a reactor here.
Only a reactor can generate flames hot enough so quickly. That explains why the body was burned so severely.
The victim reduced to a charred corpse. This may well be the key we need to solve this case.
Why would a charred corpse be the key to this case?
When a body is severely damaged, beyond causing death, it might also be the perpetrator's intent to make the body unidentifiable.
Unidentifiable?
Hey, watch it!
Detective!
What's going on?
He's quick on his feet, but we can still follow his footprints. The footprints end here. He must have climbed up. This is their hideout. He's likely trying to blend into the crowd.
Don't get any closer.
You'll have to go through me. You'll never miss if you get close enough.
Planning is everything.
Let me go!
What were you doing at the crime scene?
I was just taking a look-see.
A look-see? So why run away when you saw us?
So what if I legged it? Ah! I had a bit of a scrap with a woman, and now the coppers are all over me.
What did you say?
Oh, curses. Must have been some uppity heiress.
Tell me everything you know.
It was just getting dark, right? I heard someone chatting down the alley, see? Right on our turf, mind you. So I thought I'd have a look. And bam! This posh bird comes flying right in my face. And then suddenly she laid into me.
What did that woman look like?
I couldn't see her properly in the dark. Yeah, but she was dressed to the nines. Loaded, no doubt. Ah!
Are you in any way connected to the charred corpse?
Charred corpse? I was only scrapping with some lass. So don't go pinning this on me, because you lot can't sort your story out.
And what proof have you that this woman is not merely a fabrication, spun to shield yourself?
Proof? Sure. I got bloody proof. That vicious toff lost her shoe halfway through the fight. I tossed it to the side. Go find it yourself. Now, we common folk get battered and no one bats an eye. Them nobles drop a hair, the whole city panics. Those bloody coppers, just lapdogs for the toffs, that's what.
Throw him in the nick.
I'll look for the high-heeled shoe he mentioned. A luxury item of genuine leather, well cared for. The lining shows clear signs of wear. A woman's high heel in a less common size. An unidentifiable substance clings to the leather, similar to that found on the charred corpse.
There actually is a high-heeled shoe. He wasn't lying. Maybe a rich lady really did enter that alley.
I fear this is all becoming rather overwhelming.
Let's sort out the evidence we've gathered so far. It would take a high-powered reactor to produce such intense heat in so short a time. The silverium residue on the ground confirms that the flames originated from a reactor. The street punkster maintains that he encountered a well-dressed woman in the alley. The high-heeled shoe corroborates the punkster's account, confirming a noble woman was present, yet the residue upon the shoe warrants closer examination. There is a strange substance on the high-heeled shoe. Our current evidence points towards that mysterious woman killing Grimm with a high-temperature reactor. She tussled with a street punkster in her frantic escape, leaving behind a high-heeled shoe.
Like something out of a fairy tale. A mysterious woman losing a shoe while fleeing. Sounds like a real possibility. I heard that Grimm enjoys writing scandalous articles exposing the aristocrats.
There is a strange substance on the high-heeled shoe. I've seen this substance on the corpse, but I cannot figure out what it is. I'll return to the scene and re-examine the corpse.
Your call.
I should return to the crime scene and re-examine Grimm's corpse.
disappeared.
I had it taken away. The body has been transferred back to the constabulary, and I will be overseeing this case from now on. This incident has attracted too much unwanted attention and is severely affecting our duties. Those irrelevant to the case shall leave the scene at once.
But we are no mere bystanders. The Chief Inspector himself invited us to assist.
Chief Inspector Lauren.
This is Rex. He's the superintendent sent by the Navy, specifically assigned to oversee the constabulary. I didn't expect him to come here in person. Recently, the higher-ups are extremely strict about the discipline of the constabulary. We should probably let this slide for now. These two civilians just happened to be passing by the place. So I took the opportunity to ask them about the area. And I never expected the superintendent to place such importance on the case. That's a good thing. Why don't we head back and go over the details?
I need you to give me a work report.
Of course. You shall have it at the first opportunity.
This complicates matters. The body has been removed and now the Navy is involved. It seems Chief Inspector Lauren wishes us to stand aside for the moment. Should we return to the office and reconsider our next steps?
Remaining here will get us nowhere. Let us head back.
What is your next move, Master Detective?
The victim has been reduced to a charred corpse. Clearly an attempt to conceal something. We must examine the body more closely.
But the superintendent has taken it into evidence, leaving us at an impasse. Why don't we follow Chief Inspector Lauren's advice and just wait for a while? Maybe he'll do something about it.
But...
Oh, I just remembered. While we wait, perhaps we can go over the mystery of the stolen silver. The silver coins disappeared from the rich man's safe. Neither the servant nor the neighbours confessed. The constables failed to find out how the theft was carried out. Have you made any progress regarding this mystery?
I do have some proposed solutions for this mystery of yours. For example, you said there is only one key, but duplicating a key is not particularly complex.
So someone made a copy of the key. But you still need to acquire the original to create a duplicate key. The rich man fiercely protected the key. No one could get their hands on it.
Perhaps there is more to this story. It's possible the rich man never hid his silver coins in the safe. He wanted to frame his servants for the theft.
So there are no silver coins from the start. It was a setup to frame someone else. But there is no bad blood between the rich man and the servants. He has no motivation to do such a thing.
Perhaps the safe never contained ancient coins, but silverium kept in siphons that could flow out from the fine crevices and openings.
Silverium flowing out from the crevices and openings. A bold proposal. But if the rich man stored his silver coins inside the safe, he should know that it would keep the coins secure instead of leaking them. These answers focus on certain possibilities. None of them could explain how the silver was stolen. Do you have other ideas, Master Detective?
Apologies,
Have I not been clear enough with my mystery? I can go over...
I'm heading to the constabulary.
Huh? Why?
Grimm's case is an unusual murder using extremely high temperatures, a characteristic shared by the Nameless Ashes case. I cannot afford to ignore it. I must meet with the superintendent and impress upon him the gravity of this case, and secure my involvement once more. And should he oppose me, I shall see to it that he changes his mind.
Is that so? I understand. I shall accompany you, given your resolve to pursue the truth.
body must be further examined. I must go to the constabulary and have a word with the superintendent. Stop. Bird's eye view of the city sharpens the mind.
The River Constabulary is located south of the city. From what I remember, it used to be a large Navy building. When the Navy moved to the eastern estuary, the building was transferred to the Constabulary.
The Constabulary itself is a new system led by the Navy, approved by the royal families, and paid for by corporate investments.
I do wonder how the Chief Inspector will fare now that the Navy is applying pressure. Especially given that the police force was already unstable to begin with.
We've arrived at the River Constabulary.
I can only imagine what the situation inside must be like if the Navy superintendent has taken charge. Ah, it's Chief Inspector Lauren.
Let's go ask him. How did it fare, Chief Inspector?
It fared poorly. The Navy thinks we're bumbling and intends to interfere. They're steamrolling us. Especially in the matter where I sought out your assistance. They regard it as a transgression.
Our current case shares similarities with the Nameless Ashes case. There's a piece of evidence that I'm interested in. No matter what happens, I need to re-examine that corpse.
I understand, but...
You again? The civilians passing by the place. Chief Inspector Lauren, as a member of the constabulary, please look to the propriety of your decorum.
A simple misunderstanding, Superintendent Rex. I was just venting to a friend, given the recent pressure on the force. Anyway, head off. We'll grab a pint or two afterwards. Always picking up at the small stuff, while the real issues get swept under the rug. We have a leaky second-floor window on the east side, and people sneaking into the evidence room. Nobody cares about that.
A leaky window? Take it up with logistics. You know full well I'm in charge of the patrols.
At once. You're doing a stellar job. Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Chief Inspector Lauren is right. There is an open window. Master Detective, are you really doing this?
Yes, and I'll need you to stay outside and watch my back.
Understood. I've got you covered.
The Navy only sent help because the crime rate's still through the roof. Help? They're just making it worse. And that crime rate? We're not knights.
Plenty of time for idle chatter, but not for patrols, huh?
All right, we're going.
Judging by the furnishings, this office likely belongs to someone senior.
They say the Slayer of Nobles is on the move again.
Safe.
The chief assigned me the werewolf from the ceremony. Oh, what am I supposed to do?
This is the place. This is the right evidence cabinet. Locked. Standard Chubb 3-lever mechanism. The core's turning. The body's badly charred and in fragments. I can't take it all with me. That left arm. There appears to be something there. Best bring it back for a closer look. Now I must leave with the evidence.
Have you heard? It's not just the werewolves. There are thieves around.
The chief's breathing down our necks for more arrests. But it's easier said than done.
Someone's on the stairs. Best be careful. Good. The exit is not too far away. Bother. The main entrance is blocked. I must find another way.
Over here. The superintendent was just at the front entrance on his rounds, so I circled around to wait for you.
Nicely done. You made the right call.
Did you find the evidence?
Take these, quickly.
I'm sure you understand it's our duty to arrest trespassers.
We don't have to be enemies.
I'm afraid we're long past that. You broke the rules. Chalk you! On my command, Chalky.
Reset the board.
Back off!
Catch your breath. You owe me a cocktail shaker.
I'll take care of this.
Down on your knees.
Burn it all down. You'll have to go through me.
Take a quick sip and liven your spirits a bit.
Timing is everything.
Nevermore.
Here comes the fire.
Let's leave it at that. You're strong, but your heavy weapon is holding you back. A nimble combat style would suit you more.
Again!
Sir! The werewolf who attacked the float has escaped!
What?
The stabilizer failed to work. It went berserk. We couldn't keep it down.
Lead the way!
Are you all right? I'm sorry. I'm no good in a fight. At least the superintendent has gone. Do you think he might come after you?
Suppose he does. I'll manage. Where's the evidence?
I'm sorry.
What happened?
I was in such a rush to escape that I didn't notice the puddle. I slipped. The remains broke apart and fell into the water along with the photographs. They're ruined, and it's all my fault. This whole venture wasted. We'll have to think of another way.
No matter. I'll have to call in some help. While there's little to work with, she is skilled enough that she should be able to glean something useful.
What? Oh, I mean, that's wonderful. So does that mean we should go to her right away?
Of course. Let's not waste time. We should set off immediately. The woman who posed as an applicant. What's she doing here?
Fancy meeting you here, Detective. You two seem to have undergone quite an adventure.
And why are you here, of all places?
It pleased me to see you fight the Navy man, and your form in combat was most admirable. But alas, I'm a lady who keeps her word. I broke a few fur balls out at the celebration as a distraction. Quite the trick, if I do say so myself.
You're helping me. Why?
Because you're most pleasing to the eye. And upholding contractual terms is a rule in our profession.
Contractual terms? Whose deal are you trying to honor?
Well, a client's info is supposed to be confidential. If we could get information by simply asking questions, why would we need detectives? Or detective assistants,
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Detective, if it's answers you seek, why not see if your clever little assistant can help you uncover my client's identity? And if by then you fancy teaming up with me, well, do drop by, won't you?
How odd. Master Detective, we should pick up the pace and get the remains examined.
If memory serves, the clinic is at the intersection. This is it, the corner clinic. My old friend runs this establishment.
We're to examine the remains at a clinic. I thought they were for those needing a physician.
She is a physician. Anatomy is her specialty. She knows how to make the dead talk.
Will she help?
We've known each other since we were children, and our friendship runs deep. She never fails to help me whenever I ask. And let's ask her to change your bandages while we're at it.
Oh dear. That's very kind of you, Master Detective, but I can take care of this minor inconvenience on my own. I tend to become quite anxious at clinics. Just the thought of visiting a physician unsettles me. I'm afraid I must take my leave. Good luck with your friend. I shall await you at the office.
She doesn't like visiting doctors. Why is that? Either way, the priority now is to glean information from the remains. Time to head inside. The place seems well cleaned and smells of disinfectants. An old friend. I'll get through now.
Don't touch anything. You better find yourself a seat.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Ship?
I said don't touch my things and find yourself a seat. 3 long years. You finally found your way back.
I have a rather unique sample here from a case I'm working on. Given your experience with autopsies, I'd like your help in examining it.
Incredible way to greet someone after disappearing for 3 years. Didn't expect the first line to be, I'm working on a case. I'm actually curious now. Do you still remember my name?
Sweet Doc Firtho, please help investigate these remains for me.
Playing coy won't work with me. Your first line should be, it's been quite a while, Firtho.
This case is important. I need your help to examine these remains.
Not a chance. Who do you take me for? You vanished for 3 years without so much as a word, and now you return with a corpse in tow expecting me to examine it. You didn't even bother with a proper greeting.
Oh. Well, how are you faring these days?
Someone stole my cargo.
Yes?
A mob of gangsters stole my cargo. Bring me back my cargo, and I'll consider doing that autopsy.
Certainly. I'll go look for it.
The gangsters usually loiter around the Day Fairway intersection. Look around the place for clues of their activities.
Intersection. Got it.
City gangs grew in size these past years. Be careful. Don't let them bring you to my place in a body bag.
Don't worry. I can still handle a few hooligans. According to Firtho, traces of gang activities can be found at the intersection.
What's she doing?
Someone has made off with the doctor's cargo from the corner clinic. Have you seen any sign of it?
The corner clinic?
Now that's odd.
What's your business?
Dr. Firtho is missing her cargo. Have you heard anything of it?
Firtho! No! Please! Don't take me in!
Their reactions are rather unexpected. There's another one over there.
Why are you looking at me funny?
A doctor's cargo hat.
Doctor? No! No!
Firtho seems to have garnered quite a reputation. I'll follow this one to locate the gang's den.
What the hell do you want?
Cargo from the corner clinic. Did your boys take it?
Wait, that bird-beak coroner hired you?
Maybe. And so what?
Keep steady, lads. We have the numbers. Pile on this lousy lout.
Knock it off! Youthful folly!
I'll take care of this. As I suspected. So, we're settling this physically? Should have cut the chatter and gone straight to the fighting instead.
We surrender. The cargo's yours. Just take it and leave us.
Got a question for you. You stole Firtho's cargo, yet you're so afraid of her. Why?
Firtho the doctor. She visits this place every night and nabs one of us for her experiments. Everyone who came back was a screaming wreck. Their nightmares wouldn't end. We run things round here, and we've a name to uphold. So we made off with her cargo. Thought it had put her in her place. Now we know we stepped on the wrong toes. We'll never touch her property again.
Experiments? Regardless, I have the cargo. Time to ask Firtho to help me examine the remains.
Back so soon? Now that's sufficient. I'm downstairs. Meet me there.
I have the things you want.
Excellent. Haven't lost your touch, it seems.
So, can we start examining the remains? All right, let me start over. Firtho, for old time's sake, do me a favor and examine the remains for me.
Wasn't so hard now, was it? Come, I've already examined the remains.
Already? I knew you'd help.
Little to go on with remains this battered and charred. All we have is a piece of the arm and a few soaked photographs. Identifying the victim is virtually impossible with this.
Can you identify the victim's sex?
Judging from the pelvic features in the photos, the victim is male.
How old is he?
The pubic symphysis suggests he's likely over 30.
I noticed some foreign matter in the arm.
Surgical pins, metal. The victim likely had surgery after fracturing his arm at some point. I found something that might interest you. The cause of death.
We found clear signs of arson at the scene. Are you suggesting that wasn't the cause of death?
The victim's limbs lay straight in the photographs, rather than bent in a defensive posture. This means that the deceased had no signs of life when the fire started.
You're telling me that he was already dead before he was burned?
Correct. In summary, the deceased is a male over 30. The cause of death remains unknown, though it was certainly not by burning.
An adult male. Grimm's male. But younger. And then there's the fractured left arm. And it wasn't the fire that killed him.
Don't worry, my conclusion should be watertight. unless the Royal Academy and the centuries of knowledge it accrued have all been mistaken.
I have faith in your judgment. The rest is detective work.
Oh, and I also found a viscous substance on the remains, containing no human tissue.
A viscous substance with no human tissue? I found something similar at the crime scene. Can we figure out its purpose or use?
It must be identified on a proper laboratory table. Alas, this humble clinic of mine is not furnished for this task.
Well, my office is, and it's already unpacked and prepared. I should head back and start the analysis right away.
Hold on. Take this.
What is this?
It's from the cargo you retrieved. A special type of stabilizer. It soothes the mind and suppresses recurring nightmares. I specifically formulated this for you, you know.
I never mentioned my nightmares.
I'm a doctor. I can tell much simply by looking at a patient. For example, the pallor of your face.
Much appreciated, then. By the way, the gangsters told me that you were experimenting on them. What exactly is going on?
Experiments on living subjects. I don't have time for running those. Many of them were ridden with skin rashes, infected by a highly contagious strain of varicella. Recently, I've been working with the Academy to develop a new kind of serum. It uses weakened pathogens to help the body adapt in advance and build resistance to actual infection. Unfortunately, the only route of administration is via subcutaneous injection. Hence, I had to get hold of a few, restrain them to the bed, and inject them. The good news is that the recent batch proved its worth with an 80% success rate. The spread of the disease has been contained.
Oh, is that so? They do not understand the treatment methods you employ. Such actions may cause them to fear you.
Why fear me? I'm the one helping them avoid the infectious rash. But you just reminded me how convenient it is to reach them. I have several new medicines, and I do intend to invite them over for a few trials.
And they happen to be a most agreeable lot. You will succeed. Now, if I may, I'm taking my leave for my office.
When it comes to settling people down and shutting them up, I have my ways.
Let's go. We have field work to do.
Life has not been kind to me. Death, on the other hand, has been a truer friend.
Let's keep those brats in check.
I saw myself in those creatures, existing in a shade.
Let's keep those brats in check, and then we'll get to have our vacation in...
I saw myself in those creatures, existing in a shade between life and unlife.
Bertho built this operating table herself. It's specifically designed for autopsies. She's extremely passionate about her field of expertise.
Your nightmares, are they due to the airship crash? I told you back then. Life is what it is, and death comes to us all, and yet you... never mind. You're as stubborn as they come, and you wouldn't listen anyway.
Medicine that should be kept away from the patients. This would be Firtho's secret stash. I see everything. The results of the autopsy contradict the witness's testimony. If the witness did not lie, then there is only one possibility. Back to the lab table then, to verify my hypothesis.
Master Detective, I finally found you! I tried visiting Chief Inspector Lauren, but he wasn't at the constabulary. So I went to the detective's office to look for you, but you weren't there either.
Looking for me? Tell me, what's happening?
There's someone I know. His name is Grimm. He's a journalist around my age. Brown cap, straw-coloured hair. Sure, a person in the know told me there's been another murder in the city. The victim happens to be Grimm. Master Detective, you seem to know something about this case. Can you tell me if he really died?
Well...
Oh, thank goodness. I knew that cunning dodger wouldn't die so easily. He still owes me plenty of tips. Master Detective, there's something... It could be really important. Just yesterday, Grimm secretly told me that he was investigating a super important case on his own. He even found the key evidence.
Key evidence?
He didn't tell me what it was. But just yesterday, he told me that he hid it in the safest and most unthinkable place. Master Detective, this is all I know. I hope this tidbit can help you out. If you find the truth, please get it published in the papers.
Grimm was on a criminal case. Now, that's an unexpected finding. But this also proves my approach to be correct. I just need one more piece of the puzzle.
With transport, house calls are far less annoying. Straight line, shortest path? Figures you'd say that.
I've got more to tell. I didn't expect him to launch a sudden brutish strike from the left.
Whoa!
But the detective predicted that and parried it.
That's awesome!
With a light twist, the detective shifted Rex's weight, immediately following up with a series of swift strikes.
And yet, you merely stood by and watched. Is that not a little...
Really? Well, I think I was helping plenty by not getting in the way.
You all seem to be enjoying your discussion.
You're back, Master! Everyone's here!
Our esteemed superintendent has his hands full combing the city for werewolves. So I thought I'd slip away and see how things were coming along. Oh, and well fought.
Master Detective, what of the autopsy? Did it go well?
Hold on. There's still one more step. Time to use the newly cleaned laboratory table. Grey, no obvious odour, and rather thick. This contains mud, water, and one key substance. Let's try a test by colour.
These colours, what do they indicate?
This is a set of detection equipment built by my brother, my former partner. It contains the colour reactions of various common chemical substances. In short, it lets you compare the colour reactions against reference bottles during preliminary screening. With experience, you can quickly narrow the possibilities without a full analysis for each sample.
Impressive device. So, have you managed to identify the substance?
A thickening agent. If mixed with mud and water. I see. A fireproofing agent. It can absorb heat and prevent fires from spreading.
Fireproof? What does it mean? Whoa! Don't touch that, Master! You'll get burned!
I'm not burnt. The evaporating water carries away the heat, shielding the skin beneath.
This substance works like magic. Does that mean?
The truth behind the incident is slowly revealing itself. The autopsy revealed the body was burned post-mortem, fully contradicting the witness who claimed to have seen Grim on fire, screaming. Grim is roughly Pixie's age, yet the autopsy identifies the victim as an adult. The burned body was likely not Grim's. A fireproofing agent was found at the scene. They must have used it to make sure Grim didn't actually burn to death. Based on the evidence, I believe I have a general idea of what actually happened. That alleyway is where the incident occurred. Late afternoon, dusk, Grim and a lady arrived here at an appointed time. The two concocted a plan to fake someone's death.
A fake death? Are you saying that Grim didn't die? But we have a witness who saw it happen.
Exactly. How could the death be faked?
The fireproofing agent can insulate the user against heat. Rubbing it on the body protects it from burns. Alcohol is the most easily acquired flammable material. Using a flame-type reactor will leave some silverium residue. Grim places his camera and hat down by the side, and then applies the fireproofing agent to his entire body. His companion prepares the fuel and ignition device.
Whoa! Is he gonna get burnt?
No, before that happened, they must... Since Grim faked his death, they would need another body to burn in his place. But this was probably not the time the body was laid. We lack concrete evidence that Grim has died. The footprints at the scene were rather unclear. Someone probably tried to clean it in a hurry. Traces of reactor use and fireproofing agent remain, indicating they didn't fully clean the scene. The witness who saw Grim in flames is a nearby resident. According to his testimony, he would water the flowers every afternoon at that. They timed it precisely, igniting the fire just as the resident appeared. The witness saw Grim on fire and fled in terror.
But if Grim wasn't harmed by the flames, then whose body was it?
We found a carbonized body at the scene. Forensics revealed him to be a male, at least 30 years of age.
At least 30 years of age? That lad's nowhere near that old.
Besides, the body was burned post-mortem, charred enough to conceal the victim's true identity. Therefore, the corpse is merely a substitute they prepared in place of Grim.
So, without that autopsy, we'd have been forever in the dark.
Wait, then something unexpected happened. The alleys in high piers see little traffic, but you can never predict when a street kid might wander into one. This discomfort came quickly. Thankfully, I have heard those stabilizers. A street punkster heard something. He entered the alleyway to see what happened.
But anyone walking in would see something they weren't supposed to.
That's correct. They had already set up a perfect witness to see Grim covered in flames. If this unwanted witness saw Grim moving around after his supposed death, everything they did would be a waste of time. To protect Grim from being discovered, his companion immediately. She had to act. Grim's companion didn't hesitate and charged at the street punk, using herself to block his view and giving Grim a chance to slip away from the other side.
And since no one saw Grim after that, everyone assumed he burned to death.
Nobody found out about the fake death, but the companion paid the price. During the scuffle, she lost a shoe. And that's likely what transpired. Any questions?
Incredible. You described it as if you'd seen it happen yourself. Your fame is well earned, Detective.
Can't believe Grim faked his death right under our noses. Faking your own death isn't without danger. But I still can't figure out why he would do it.
To make the headlines and burn himself into everyone's memory. But there are easier ways to get famous. He must have a stronger motive for faking his own death. To create a baffling case and test the constabulary's investigative skills. Yet Grim had no obvious conflict with the police. He must have a stronger motive for faking his own death. We do not have enough evidence to determine his true motive yet. But one thing is certain, a fake death. For what purpose?
Fraud?
No, it aims to convince others of your death.
Indeed, faking one's death becomes an option only when death becomes a necessity. Grim did mention he was investigating a big story, and Pixie claimed it was a case, not just a story. Perhaps Grim had become a thorn in someone's side. Someone with considerable power. Why else would he go to such lengths to fake his own death? He could have simply hidden away or taken a train out of town.
Are you saying that he's being hunted? Then whose body is it? If it wasn't Grim, we still have a murder on our hands. Someone got burned to cinders. Did Grim kill a man and use the victim's body, all to fake his own death so that he could escape?
Grim wrote plenty of articles about the nobility, So the deceased must be a noble. Wait, that doesn't add up. Grimm took down a would-be assassin while on the run. Sounds plausible, but there's no evidence to support that conclusion. There's not enough evidence to determine his identity. All we know is that he was a man in his 30s with a previously fractured left arm, and we still don't know who killed him.
What about that noblewoman then? Who is she? If she's an accomplice to Grimm's fake death, she definitely knows something.
Unfortunately, we know very little about this lady as well. Our only clue is the high-heeled shoe she dropped, which lets us estimate her height. A person's height is about 7 times the length of their feet. Based on the size, she is slightly shorter than 5'3".
A needle in the haystack, as it were. Besides, not everyone's height matches that calculation. Do we really have to scour the entire city, trying this shoe on every woman, just like in that fairy tale?
Not yet. We have one more clue. Bertho's autopsy report has already given us all the help it can. I'd better focus on something else. Pixie told me that Grimm hid his key evidence in the safest place.
The safest place? But that could be anywhere. How will we even know where to start?
Let's think about where he's been. At Voice Pipe Cafe. No, too many people come and go. Clearly not a place to hide something. At his home? Unlikely. He could be under surveillance or even fleeing for his life. The home of the hunted affords little security. But the home of his supposed enemy? That is another question.
You mean the detective's office?
Grimm snuck into the office yesterday. But you caught him and drove him out, Alf.
Right! I defended the detective's office.
He was poking around the kitchen area. Let's take a look. I can see that someone has searched the cabinets. I thought it was Alf, but perhaps it was someone else. Grimm's appearance in the office was no mere coincidence.
I'm certain Grimm's key evidence is somewhere in this office. Your deduction skills are truly astonishing. Were I Grimm, I'd have left the evidence in your care.
Beneath the hot fluorescent tube? Not here. A cabinet with a musty smell. This isn't it. Empty storage boxes. Not here. With Grimm's personality in mind, where would he hide it? The most dangerous place is also... Found it!
Grimm's notebook.
What's this? Isn't it from the Nameless Ashes case?
We have a name now.